Great. What I'm going to attempt now is to put this RGB fan, 120mm, the right way around so it starts to bring air out of the car, out of the case, instead of sucking more air in, because basically that's what the all-in-one's going to be doing in there anyway, bringing the air in. So I need to screw this round again, and hopefully this time it'll be the right way around. Always, when you're doing this kind of thing, don't over-tighten it straight away. What you'll find as you're doing this kind of stuff is you're going to want to change the position of your fans accordingly. So there's not much point in doing that first. What I generally used to do, and what I still do now, lightly screwing the screws into the fan, just so you've got a bit of movement there. I mean, when you're screwing these kind of fans in, you do get a bit of resistance, and then it sort of seems to taper off. So, I mean, what you can see there, that you've still got a bit of free movement, and I've got too much space at the top, and I want to try and clear that so it's equal on both sides. So, about there, that'll do it, and let's get it screwed in. First one, not too tight. You don't want it too tight that it starts to buckle the metal plating that it's actually screwing onto. You don't want to do it too tight in case you end up actually shearing the screw mounted itself on the fan. There we go, that fan in. All we do is just put it back into the chassis and put it like that. See what we're doing. Again, go on your hands like that, shove the fan back. That's because you're plugging it into the wrong fucking one. No, it isn't the right one. It's just that that's 3 pins and that's 4 pins. There's nowhere else for it to go. Did I actually put it in there last time? I think I possibly did, although for some unknown reason it now escapes me, but anyhow. Well, it's a 3-pin one and it's going back in there, so screw you. Do a bit of cable management with these cables. It's a bit shite, but you get the overall idea. My beard is in the way. You sort of get the gist. I mean, I've got one fan header there, and I've got the main CPU fan header there. Now, if you go into your motherboard BIOS when you first start your PC, and you have this one plugged into that one, it won't recognise it, because that is the main header. Even though the fan is still spinning, it still says there's nothing there. Which, yeah, is a bit of a pain in the ass, but you do get used to sort of swapping and changing around. And you're probably thinking, well, you've only got 2 fan headers, how you got 4 fans working? These two run off a completely different power supply. These run off the RGB element system that's actually built into the case. I mean, the actual motherboard itself is RGB enabled. The actual case is RGB enabled. So if you've got the headers for the RGB, which are actually pre-built into the system, which actually use a splitter or like a coaxial cable to split your power supply to give power to your fans, it also powers the inbuilt RGB. I think. I'm not that technically minded yet. I'm still learning. But apart from that, everything is as it should be. Just needs a wipe down, a bit of cable management, and put it all back together, and then tidy up the mess that I had left in the spare room trying to get a monitor to test this rig out, which the monitor was buggered. So obviously turn the PC on, no display. Shit, what have I done? Luckily enough, I'd done it right. And I don't know how I managed to do it right, but I did. So, all remains for me to do now is to take off this front panel, raise that fan by about a centimetre and a half should do it. And then that one will be just where I need it to be. So, let's spin the case around. Nice RGB strip there. So let's pull this off. Be very careful not to pull it too hard so you don't pull off this RGB cable, which I nearly did. I went inside it. Nice little mesh filter there. Now, to move this fan, you don't have to technically undo all the screws, take it out and move it up. All you have to do is just loosen off the screws slightly, not by a lot. There we go. Just raise it slightly. This is about where I want it to be. Just tighten the screws. There we go. Oh shit. Making sure that you don't over tighten them. Just till you feel a bit of resistance. There we go. And same on this side. There we go. That is nicely seated where I'd like it to be. Please excuse the dishes in the background, because this is my kitchen. I've got nowhere else to do any modding apart from the kitchen. So we'll put this back on. Careful of the RGB. Pancake. Right, that is it for that brief video. All I'm going to do now is just tidy up the wires because it looks crap. Have a bit of a clear down and have a look how I'm going to install this air cooler. Right, from me, see you soon.